This your man Kwame Shakur.
And this is Alan Poole.
I go by the name of Fred the Fresh God.
And this is the Fonswa podcast.
Fonswa. Shout out to all those Fonswations.
Yeah, how y'all doing?
What's up with y'all?
We love y'all.
We love you.
Man, look, we had skipped a week due to technical difficulties, and my boy Kwame came down with that coronavirus, so, you know.
No.
You know what I'm saying? He had to go on that 14-day quarantine.
Hey, this man, he killed me off.
Killed the man off the show.
He took some of that hydroxychloroquine, and now he back in it.
Yeah, I shot myself up with some bleach like the president. I'm back 10-10 now, y'all. Back Gucci.
Yes, sir.
Replaced him with Morgan Freeman.
It's a big upgrade. Morgan trying to get that check.
You know he on 21 Savage mixtape.
I seen that.
He on that narrator.
Yeah.
But a rat.
Morgan Freeman.
Rat.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest flex of 2020 right there. Getting Morgan Freeman.
Crazy Joe.
Yeah.
That man played God.
Lean on me.
How you get God on the goddamn?
You right. He played crazy. He played what's his name? Mr. Clark on Lean on Me.
You smoke crack, don't you?
You smoke crack, boy. He's
Go ahead,
jump off the building. Metro booming on the beat. 21.
Oh,
my
man.
man, what we got, Alan? What you got for
Man, I guess
good
we
news
just started
today?
off shit. The most recent thing is the presidential debates just happened. Did y'all watch?
I watched, man.
I watched too.
I checked them out, man.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It looked like a slap boxing match or something up there.
Yeah. I mean, next time just bring the gloves out and we'll handle it like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it looked like a smack battle to me.
Smack.
I was
URL.
I was waiting for the sound to come on. Dun, Marco.
Def Jam comedy. Yeah, that motherfucker smack. Or what else they had? WWE.
WWE. All that. Celebrity death match.
Oh man, that'd be good if they brought celebrity death match back.
They was on Saturday Night Live too. Jim Carrey had played
Joe
Biden. Yeah.
You seen it? I ain't get a chance to catch it, man.
Yeah, man. Fire Marshal Bill came back as Joe Biden, man.
That was too fun. It was classic.
Yeah.
Damn.
You know, he was one of my favorite comedians.
He was, man.
Like,
Still one of my favorite.
People sleep on Jim Carrey, man. Jim Carrey had a run.
Yeah.
Cable got my favorite movie.
The Mask is mine.
The Mask. Smoking. Yeah. Somebody stop it.
Yeah, man.
Y'all ever seen The Truman Show?
Yeah, I seen it.
I've never watched The Truman Show.
It's on, I think it's on Hulu, ain't it?
It should be. It's on YouTube. I know you can rent it.
Yeah,
on
that's
YouTube or buy it.
What is it about?
That's a good one. That's one of his best roles.
About the man growing up and he being watched his whole life. Like
he pretty much the only one in the reality TV show that's not an actor. So his whole life is surrounded by actors.
I ain't gonna tell you just the end of it or nothing. You'll have to watch it.
You have to watch it, but man, it's good.
It's something you don't want to spoil.
I ain't watched that one. I heard about it, but I never watched it.
You'll like it. Because it's really our reality, though. People watching us all the time. You don't even notice.
It's a play on actual reality.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy to think about it like that. But yeah, that movie, man, it's
ahead of
deep.
Its time.
It's deep. It's definitely deep.
It's right
especially
on time,
with all these camera phones and everything.
Yeah.
And surveillance.
Big Brother watching at all times.
Yeah, you're right. Big Brother.
You know where they come from?
1984.
1984.
Big Brother.
George Orwell. Yes,
he kind of predicted that. The totalitarian government.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we living in it. But what about the debates though? What did y'all get from it? I know it was some ghetto shit going on, but I mean, as far as what they was pushing for and the concepts,
I'ma stand by and what Trump say? Stand by and do what?
Stand back
down.
and stand by.
Down. Yeah,
stand down and stand by.
Yeah, stand by, stay ready. Something he said.
And they say they got some black Proud Boys too, though.
The Proud Boys, good old boys.
Yeah.
We call them.
That's an actual organization. They say
they call them the Coon Boys.
The
yes,
CBs.
Sir, master. Yes, sir, masters.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. One of the main things that I took from it was, you know how we was talking about. I know this is later on, but we was talking about stocks and we was talking about EVs, electrical vehicles. Everybody was really looking at everything that they were saying.
That climate change question.
Everybody was looking at what they was arguing about, but I was looking at the one thing that they agreed about, right? So the one thing they agreed about was the EV. Like they both was talking about putting in charging stations all around the country. Yeah,
glad you said that.
Nah, I caught it, man.
You caught
but
it?
I think
they did.
Trump has a history of calling bullshit on climate change, though. So to me, it was kind of like he had to answer it. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, let me just throw something out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. But he was big on the factories still running, though. The coal and gas and oil still being industry, while also having the electric vehicles. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't know. To me, Joe Biden's plan seemed more like a utopia dream. You know what I'm saying? That he was
really,
talking
you
about.
think so? What's so utopian about it?
I mean, it was just a lot of we just gonna change this. Like, come on, you got 4 years to run, and those 4 years. Don't get me wrong, you can't execute in 4 years, but telling people, you know, we're gonna be net carbon zero by 2035, and we're gonna cut down on this and cut down. I mean, shit, y'all should have been. We should have been moving towards that. You know what I'm saying? If that was the, you know, the problem, the big problem, climate change. But
I think that it's more pressure from the world, because the world is all a part of the Paris Agreement, right? So since the whole entire world's involved with it, it's like at this point, it's like, come on. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you gonna do? Like, we gonna shut you down in a minute if you don't stop doing what you're doing. We all got to live on this planet. Man. Like, we all got to live.
Let me tell you something about Mother Earth. She gonna be here with us or without us. Goddamn.
Before we got here,
we don't.
And after we leave, she's still gonna be here.
Exactly.
Shake us off like a bad case of corona.
We'll kill ourselves before we kill Mother Earth. Trust me on that.
Hey, man.
So.
Yeah, everything going nowhere.
You know, but I'm all for it, man. To me, though, it's a bigger problem than climate change, because you got to look at it's patents. Like I said, shoot, they got patents where you can power your car and machinery with water. You see what I'm saying?
But it's sustainable, though.
Good old H2O.
I've seen people do it before.
They shut the patents down. It's sustainable if you expand upon it and
do
more
that,
research in it and put more money into it.
They use that water, put the water in their cars and stuff like that, and be rolling, man.
Exactly.
Offer and have good fuel mileage.
I even seen it. They power cars with fry grease and
all that stuff.
Yeah,
it's possible.
Exactly.
They just don't tell you, but you have to research it and do it on your own. I've been watching videos of people doing experiments like that on their own.
Free energy experiments.
Free energy experiments too, and it's possible.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody just sleep on it, man. We rather pay our bills instead of finding something different to do than trying something. You see what I'm saying?
No, they rather have us pay bills.
Yeah, that too. They rather have us pay bills.
I'm pretty sure everybody.
But it's out there though. The information is not far fetched. You see what I'm saying?
No, I was just saying like
there's things that you can actually do.
I think it's a glass ceiling when it comes to that though. Like as far as getting like on the level of energy or these big water companies or energy companies, you know, gas and oil companies, you got to get in the way of them. They gonna stop you before you get, you know, nationwide coverage from it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I was saying like the reason why one of the biggest things that we were talking about last time, but we didn't get to put it on the podcast, was the California governor. He signed an order banning sales of new gasoline cars by 2035. So by 2035, there will be no gasoline cars being sold in the state of California. And it said that a lot of other governors will take the lead with that as we get more into like. So it's not far fetched to say that we're gonna try to eliminate, you know, zero carbon, right? It's not far-fetched because that's something that they doing already.
Oh, yeah.
They implementing these laws already. We just not really paying attention. But one day we're going to look up and to see a gas car is going to be kind of like taboo.
Yeah, let me ask you this then. What does that mean for the oil business?
It means that the oil business is going to, it's just like anything else. Like the same thing that meant for people that was in the horse and carriage business when the cars came around. You know, these people gonna fight it, but it's gonna win out. New technology wins out. You know what I'm saying?
But you gotta think about everybody like that's invested in oil right now, in all over the world. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
But have you? That go back.
That's
to
why
the
I
stock
said this
market.
took so long. For, you know what I'm saying?
Like that goes back to the stock market,
it.
though, right? The stock market that I was telling you. Do you know the price of oil right now?
No, I don't. But that's gonna put a lot of people
at zero.
That's gonna put a lot of people out of business, man. Like a lot of people, man. Well, millions of people.
Walmart put a whole bunch of people out of business.
You right? I'm talking about tens of millions of peoples, man. They gonna put out of business with it. Cause you think about, man, how many people dealing with oil from overseas to Kuwait and Saudi Arabia to in Texas to Nebraska and North, all this stuff like that. Not Nebraska, but North Dakota, whoever else do oil.
Yeah.
Louisiana, all that stuff, man. All them people that deal with oil.
So let me ask you a question. Okay, so
that's gonna be big.
Then
man.
what comes in the question is which one is more important, saving the planet or saving jobs?
Saving the planet. But I'm just saying
we can recreate new jobs, bro.
I just hate this. How can you save a planet? Like
that's hurt.
That's true. That's a bad way.
But it's actually hurting the planet.
We ain't saving the planet. We saving us.
We saving our own self for in the future. Because a lot of people, man, I used to frack saying I used to go out there and I'm like, we moving all this oil out here and saying for nothing to make money off of, but it's really harming our environment, man.
Yeah,
and nature. So we really messing ourselves up.
See, I'm still old enough to remember the BP leak.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah,
all those animals, all that
marine
life.
That was 08, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was like 08, 09, sometime.
Yeah. But I guess it is time to make a change because, like you said, we saving ourselves, man. They really looking at the bigger picture.
Well, it's not us, like, because we gonna be straight. Like, we gonna die.
Our lifetime,
But these kids that's coming up behind us, it could get very, very, you know what I'm saying, hectic for them if they don't.
Because they're actually drilling the oil from in the bottom of the earth or whatever.
And that's there.
And they filling it up with that sand. Yeah, and that ain't gonna work for
oil is in the ground for a reason.
It is.
It's everything that's on God's green earth is there for a reason. Right? So it's like when you start making a because you got to realize oil is a finite resource.
Fossil fuel.
It's fossil fuel, so it's not like you could just keep constantly recreate it. This stuff is there because it's been there for thousands and thousands of years and it has accumulated.
It's old money. It's been a tradition so long, and the powers that be. A lot of people made their fortune
off of it
and got to the top because of oil.
Saudi Arabia was a desert before they had oil, bro.
So them saying, okay, we just finna stop and go ahead with the electric, and I don't know, it's gonna be kind of hard, to push back from it.
There's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna lose money, man. Them Proud Boys that's standing back and standing by, they gonna be in trouble, man. Cause a lot of them own land in Texas, man. And it's man.
Them oil fields, we got some out in Yazoo, Mississippi.
But it's a lot of them in Texas, man.
Yeah,
like a lot of them, they gonna lose some money.
That's the economy. It's really Texas economy.
And there's a lot of truck drivers out there that do crude oil and frac sand. It's gonna be dry as a desert. No pun intended. My
bad. He right though.
But you said it though. God's green earth. The earth gives you everything you need as far as energy as well. Energy, water, earth. Right. Everybody using the elements. You know what I'm saying? Even science has went into like using dark matter. That was the whole thing with Tesla, with the Tesla coil, taking that dark matter energy and using it as free energy. You know what I'm saying? In the air around us at all times. And the fact that they haven't invested billions like they've invested in these other crude oil industries and fossil fuels, it just lets you know, like, they not looking for that. They not checking for it. They know about it. It ain't like they don't know. They know.
Yeah, they do.
They got the Tesla patents.
But technology and mostly energy. I'm going to start investing in a lot of energy, man. Yeah. That's what's going to be big and it's going to shoot up.
Yeah, I was looking at this thing the other day and it was talking about how there's the different forms of energy, and they was talking about how we are now going into the solar energy phase. Yeah. Which is, I forget how he defined it, but it was basically like, you have energy that you can get from the earth, then you have energy that you can get from the solar system, and then you have energy you can get from the universe. We haven't learned how to get energy from the universe yet, but the solar system thing, like the solar, that's the next wave. It's
getting cheaper too, because 10 years ago solar panels and things cost a lot more than what they would today.
That's the way to go. So you're right, solar panels. I'm about to invest money in solar panels, man.
Oh yeah,
man. So you about to invest money. You ain't invest no money.
I swear I am. Man, I bought like 2.5 shares of that. Which kind you was telling me about?
Tortoise.
Yeah, Tortoise acquisition. And they changed their kicker.
They changed their ticker.
The ticker, not their kicker.
They ticker to.
That was the Falcons changed their kicker. My bad.
Nah, they changed it to HYLN.
Yeah.
Finally ticked off.
Helium.
Bro, I was gonna get into it with the stock market, with the mastermind.
I was just saying that they changed it just in case people wonder.
Yeah.
What's
just
going on?
Check that out.
What's going on.
What you were saying?
You
say you were saying.
Unless you want to just go on here, don't matter. So
we can talk about it right now. Nah, so what happened was, I was going this is part of the stock part of what I do.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta admit, I told people to go out there and buy it, and that things was gonna shoot up, and I really thought it was gonna shoot up, but then what happened with Trump kind of threw the whole entire market off.
Yeah, he tripping.
Right. So when they announced that coronavirus, it just so happens the day before they announced it, Friday morning, right before the stock market, and it just completely, it just decimated the whole entire stock market. Nothing in the stock market, everything is down.
The whole market is
market is down right
well, now is an opportunity, and at the end of the day, disclaimer: we are not financial advisors.
We are not financial.
We are not responsible for anything you do with your finances or money.
You should definitely talk to someone that's a professional.
Do your own research.
Send us some of that money. That's all we know about.
Yeah. You make a little dollars on one of our calls, you know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just
throw a brother a dub.
We got a cash app? Nope. We got one. Though.
We need that cash app. Boy, we've been talking
Send
about this
to Fresh Guy. I got a cash app. Fresh Guy cash app.
What's the PayPal? What's the PayPal? Patreon about to be up.
We'll have one next episode for y'all. We'll put one up for you.
Right now, we just trying to be consistent, man, and get these episodes, get as much content as possible out.
But yeah, like you said, though, this is an opportunity if you want to continue to invest. Then you can, this is the perfect time to buy, because one of the things about the stock market is you buy low and you sell high, right? So right now, the stock market is in a dip. And a dip just simply means that the price of the shares are down. So while the price of the shares are down, you can look at it, it's really you can look at it in two ways. You can look at it as you losing money, or you can look at it as an opportunity to make more money if you have buying power. Buying power just means that you have money in the market to buy more of those shares, right? So if you had the right buying power, you can start collecting more. So when the stock does go up,
it's good to go ahead and just load money up.
That's what I be
on
doing.
On the Robinhood, that way you ain't gotta wait on the deposits and all that. Just have the money already in.
So if something is something that you want and it's at a certain price that you want to get it, you can automatically just go get it.
Right.
So that's what I would say. I'm interested to see where helium goes. Helium. I've been saying helium, but it's really helium. I'm really interested to see where helium goes. This next quarter. I'm excited about the company. I think Thomas Healy is doing his thing. That's the CEO. He's the youngest billionaire right now.
Wow.
That just happened, you know what I'm saying, Friday when he IPO'd the company.
You know how old he is, by chance?
No, I don't know how old he is. I just know he supposedly have been one of
the youngest billionaire?
One of the youngest billionaires.
Oh, one of the youngest. Okay, I was going to say, I think Kylie Jenner, I think she topped that off.
Wait a minute.
That was like the big
Forbes
Forbes
cover.
17? 20.
18,
she was 20.
Okay.
Something like that, yeah.
I don't keep up with the Kardashians and Jenners or whatever, so I wouldn't know. Only Kardashian I keep up with is Kanye Kardashian.
So Thomas Healy is 28 years old, right? He's 28 years old, and the merger between Helium and
he's what, 20?
He's 28 years old.
Oh, 28. Okay.
And toward his acquisition, he will become America's youngest self-made billionaire when the company he founded, Helium, finally did the merger. So he did that Friday. So he's officially one of the youngest.
So give it up for my guy.
Yeah, we need that soundboard.
I know.
I'm pressing it.
We're going to get a soundboard, guys. We're going to try to get our stuff together, man.
Look.
That's why y'all need to send us that money.
Moolah, send us the
we
checks.
over here struggling, boy. We ain't even got no heat in the damn studio right now.
It's freezing over here. I feel like it's a Sub-Zero refrigerator in the middle of a Chicago winter. It's cold out here, man. For real.
But speaking on that, shit, Trump did come out saying that he caught coronavirus after,
fake news.
Fake news.
It's fake news.
Coronavirus. I need to hear y'all conspiracy theories on this. I need
see my brother.
I need to know where y'all mind at when it comes to that. For somebody who doubted,
are telling me.
Okay, tell me about it.
That brother Trump.
Okay, I say my brother.
Brother Trump, I say.
Ah, shit.
Hotep.
Is a damn fool.
That's what they told you?
Yeah, he got that Rona and it ain't looking good.
You had to go to the ancestors for that one?
Yeah, they had told me that. They said, Brother Trump is living in a dump.
Nah, y'all saw the rally they had outside for him, though? They all outside the Walter Reed Hospital.
Pray
Feel
for Trump.
better.
Pray for Trump. It's
Trump
thousands
pull
of
through
them.
Trump.
They got the great Make America Great flash. They throwing it around.
Man,
Make Trump feel better again.
We love him.
Make Trump feel better again. Nursing the good health.
Hey, you know what they were saying? How does this line up with the whole Q movement? Because, you know, at first they were saying it was code words. Vaccinations was code word for indictments. And they was going to come in and round up everybody and drain the swamp like they was talking about. Then they said Trump knew the coronavirus shit was fake. But now he's saying he got it.
Yeah,
so, I mean, now they want to say, oh, it's part of the plan. So, I mean, shit, I don't know what to think. And me, personally, I think it's two ways. I think it go two ways. One way, I think both ways is to push this vaccine out.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Both ways is gonna end in they trying to push this vaccine out quicker and faster.
Yeah.
Project Warp Speed. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know what to think at this point, but I'm not getting.
I'm thinking they're pushing the vaccine too, because look,
They
Cam
got
Newton has the coronavirus now supposedly, and they pushed their game back.
Man, so what, he got to quarantine 14 days.
Yeah, he gonna have to quarantine.
Gonna be out for
until
2
they come
weeks.
up with a new quarterback.
Cam, who he played?
He played for the New England Patriots.
Right.
The Patriots of
They gonna have to
America.
let the white boy step up and do his thing.
They're gonna have to, because Cam, man, that's it. They trying to push that vaccine. I'm trying to tell you. You don't want to get it be looking like one of them aliens or something.
Yeah. Check us out on IG
Hey.
for that information.
Yeah, we're looking like when Mars attacks.
Nah, not Marvin the Martian.
Marvin the Martian.
It's my space modulator.
The space modulator, I'm telling you. It's over with for him.
Man.
Believe it. Hey. Believe what we're telling you on the Fonswa podcast. We won't lead to a stray out here.
I mean, if it's mandatory, how would you fight against it?
We're gonna come out swinging. I'm gonna stand back and stand by with them Proud Boys.
Proud Boys. Yeah. Hey, I'm with them.
Yeah, man, everybody got to come out there, man. United we stand, divided we fall.
I'm with them.
So we most definitely got to come together.
So if they start a movement, I'm going to go out there with my AR.
The first thing I think we need to do is ask them, tell them to tell us what's in that vaccine. We got to demand that they tell us what they putting in these vaccines.
Well, they have one is trivalent. I heard the trivalent, they got measles, mumps, and some other disease.
I'm saying, they got to explain it. They got to, because they want you to take something you don't even know. It'll be cool if we can just verify what's in the vaccine and people can decide if they want to take it or not from there. But you not letting us know what you putting in our body. This is our body, man.
The key word is decide.
But I guess it ain't our body then, because this is a corporation we living under.
There you go.
Anyway, so I guess
now
you tell us
deep.
what we need to do.
Nah.
That brother's deep.
Trying to tell
We
you.
getting deep now, boy. Because shit, once they give you that social security number, that's like
It's
a
over
damn.
with. That's on the docket, my brother.
That's on the docket, my brother.
It's over with.
That's for a whole nother podcast.
It sure is.
So
Trying to tell you. What's the name of that album we were just talking about? The Public Enemy.
When the grid goes.
When
what you gonna do? When
Yeah,
the
what
grid
you gonna do
goes?
when the grid goes down? I like that, man. I listened to the whole thing yesterday.
I wish we could play a little bit of it, but
Yeah,
it's the copyright.
Yeah,
reasons,
it's dope though, man. Y'all check that out. Public Enemy.
Yeah,
Fight the power.
They always dropping some dope albums.
Professor
a lot of good stuff on
Professor Griff dropped some solo too. I think
For real. Flavor Flav got a track on there that I love at the end. Rest in peace, Black Cat. I like this song, but Flav went in and he rapped the whole song by himself.
I see it now. R.I.P. Black Cat.
Yeah, he went out like
Flavor Flav.
For real.
I'm gonna have to check that
last
out.
album, bro. That nothing is quick in the desert.
I don't think I heard that one. I'm gonna have to check that out. I like Public Enemy.
Crazy.
Chuck D went in too on this one, man. Y'all gotta check that out.
The last one.
He went all the way
Chuck
in.
D a cool dude, too, man.
And he lyrical,
I reached out to him on Twitter.
For real,
He talked to me and everything.
Kwame, Shakur, I remember you when you was just a little Shakur. They ain't grown.
Nah, man. He gave me some good advice, though, man. Chuck gave me some good advice. Like, I would think that somebody of his stature probably would have been like, nah, I ain't talking to you.
Yeah, that's how you know, man. Folks down to earth like that, bro.
Yeah,
I like to see that.
He one of the few people I met that had some celebrity status that was like real down to earth. I didn't take a lot of his time, but he gave me advice that other people probably would have charged me.
Oh, he spit you some game?
Oh man, he gave me some.
Man.
That's what's up, my boy.
Most people just be like, "What up?"
And he checked out my work. I was like, "You check out my work." He was like, "No, I'm gonna check it out right now." And he checked it out and got right back to me and told me what he liked about it. Told me what I need to improve on and everything. So major love to Chuck D because I'm just a dude on Twitter. He ain't have to.
He ain't have to do that like that.
He didn't have to do that. So for him to do that was like, okay. Then he offered to put my song on his, at the time, I don't know if he still has it, but he had an app, a rap app that was like a DJ app. That
Man, why you ain't get on with Chuck D, man? We would have been superstars right now,
You should
man.
have told about that Fonswa podcast.
What's wrong with you, man?
You know, that was back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
Man, look, I got this podcast. We love to have
I'm
you
gonna
phone
have
in.
this podcast in the future. We gonna need you on there.
We gonna need you on that thing.
You know, everybody else traveling into the future. So you might as well get on board, my brother. Get on the mothership.
The mothership, okay.
What else we got, Alan? What happened, man?
Chrissy Teigen and John Legend just lost a
Yes,
baby.
I forgot. I'm sending condolences out.
Condolences out to the family.
To the baby. I forgot what man, I'm sorry.
They called
I
the baby
apologize.
Jack. They was calling it Jack. It was
okay.
Just a placement name, you know.
I have so much going on, man.
Oh, just before we go into that, I wanted to say I had to look it up. The name of Chuck D's app is rapstation.com.
Rapstation.com. Okay, cool.
It's a black-owned streaming service.
Yeah, it's a black-owned streaming.
Rapstation.com.
Rapstation.com. Go and
okay,
support
we have to check that out.
Okay, fuck it. Upload to the Fonswa podcast. Then we need to
give it up for my Chuck with the black app. Okay.
Shout out to black-owned businesses.
Right.
Chuck
said, hey, send us a check, Chuck D.
Yeah,
advertising for you, brother.
we got
Fights the power, my brother.
Pay for that promo.
That's all good, Chuck.
But now, back to what we was saying. Shit, that's hard to lose a baby. You know what I'm saying? I know my mother. She lost a baby. I know y'all know females that's been lost babies.
Yeah.
So that's definitely hard on the female.
My family. Yeah.
But let's just play devil's advocate for a second.
We're not gonna do that to that girl.
Let's just play devil's advocate.
To that girl, man.
Let's just play devil's advocate.
The
views of Alan Poole do not
upon
reflect the Fonswa podcast. Okay, disclaimer.
I'm gonna go make me a sandwich right now. I'll be back.
Devil's advocate. I need y'all brothers here for this one.
Let me. I'm finna run to the store get some.
I need y'all brothers here for this.
Now, water.
Did y'all see the suspect tweets that she had about the children, the pedophilic tweets? I'm not gonna read them out, but y'all can go look them up. Now with this, her being her, I'm gonna just go off on this ledge right quick. Now look, if your baby mama she lost a baby, would you be setting up for a photo op?
Nah, I wouldn't. Man.
With the black and white filter. Yeah, speaking to the mic.
We'll be sitting at home eating ice cream. And by the way, this isn't fresh guy speaking. This is Freshio Hernandez. Gracias.
No habla inglés.
No Fonswa.
No one man, no cry.
But
nah, man. I just thought it was a little sideways, man. I wouldn't be all on social media sharing that private, intimate moment. You know, that's just me.
Everybody agree different, bro.
That's just me.
Yeah, they do.
Everybody agree different.
That's cool.
I'm not taking pictures of my wife crying in the hospital bed over a lost baby.
But I'm sure they appreciate everybody that, came to their side.
Yeah, maybe they just wanted the support, from the fans and things,
And with their celebrity status, And everybody reached out to him, made him feel better. So that's cool.
Chrissy, if you listening to this, if you ever
she's not listening.
If she ever,
my bad.
If you ever do listen to this, Chrissy, I want you to know I feel for you, and I hope that you get better.
Fonswa. Moving on.
Yes, Lord.
Right along, brother.
What y'all think about that new Tory Lanez album?
Oh yeah, that's what we was talking about last week, but y'all had time to check it out.
I actually had time to really check out the whole thing.
You still ain't checked it out.
I'm not.
My boy Allen had checked it out. I liked it when I first heard it.
It's on point, man. It's on point. And like I was saying to Fred before the podcast, man, it make you want to be like, look, bro, we forgive you, my nigga. Whatever happens,
it was dope.
Whatever happens, you know what I'm saying? It's happened. That's between you, God, and Megan.
Yeah, we gonna find out when they go to court, though.
Yeah, it's an open case. But he denies ever touching that girl or shooting her. So
we gonna find out.
Like I said,
it'll come to the truth always come to the light.
In a time where we talk about Black Lives Matter, we got to stand with our brothers and our women. You know, we can't just point the finger.
Speaking of that, my bad. Meg had the performance yesterday
on Saturday Night
Live. Yeah,
calling out David Cameron. What's his name? David Cameron
from the Kentucky Attorney General.
Yeah. But she had black women performance going on.
Really?
So big up, shout out to her, the stallion.
They using her. She's definitely being used. Now, I'm not saying that's not her views as well, but you know, she's definitely being used.
That's what's up, man. That's on the docket.
That's on the docket, my brother.
What else we got? Hey, moving right
Daniel
along.
Cameron is his name. Y'all.
Daniel Cameron.
Yeah. Married to a white Nubian queen. That's neither here nor there. What y'all think about that? You think somebody can be in the black empowerment movement and still be married to somebody outside their race?
Milk of magnesia. I don't know, man. I wouldn't do it, me personally.
That to me, I don't know. It kind of make your comments null and void.
It kind of does.
Any views
I think you like what you like, but at the end of the day, speaking on certain subjects, you see what I'm saying? You might want to be,
fall back on those.
Yeah, you might want to fall back, especially if you sleeping with, I guess.
White devils.
My bad. AP said it for me. But,
sleeping with the enemy.
I'm good,
Because they say, hey, if you marry, you marry a white person, you kind of marrying into that family. You invested into that family. So
let me ask you a question.
All our white sponsors out there, we saw.
Let me ask you a question.
All our corporate sponsors.
Our corporate sponsors.
Oh my God.
Go ahead.
Nah. Let me ask you a question. Do you think there has ever been white people that's actually fought for the liberation of black people?
Oh, for sure.
So if somebody just so happened that was, that fought for the liberation of black people, that was particularly white, if somebody who was also fighting for the liberation of black people married that person, do you think they still don't care about the liberation of black people?
I mean, how many sisters did you skip over to get to
No, I'm asking you a direct question. Do you think those people you think that it's impossible for, if he married, you said that there's some white people that fought for black liberation, right? Right. I can name a few of them, right? They're still in jail right now, right? That's serving life in general.
A white folk that got sold, some of them got sold too now.
I'm just saying. I'm just asking. I mean, if you don't, this is just a question.
Me personally, though.
So if somebody that was into black liberation married that white person that was also for black liberation, can they not be aboard? Do you consider that person not for black liberation now that they married a white person?
But you got to prove yourself, though. I mean, prove to me.
To who? Who I'm proving it to?
Prove it to the people. Community. I'm saying only if you are a black leader or a black activist in this this movement. Man, so you gotta be like, I hear you talking black empowerment, but your wife is Caucasian. Speak a little bit about that. I mean, is she for? And it's more than just sympathizing and being an ally. You see what I'm saying? You got to go a little harder than that if you're gonna lead the people. You see what I'm saying? Because it's needed. That black love, that black on black love is needed in Hollywood. It's needed in politics. It's needed. It just need to be shown. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. For us, you know what I'm saying? As a image that we can follow. Because I'm seeing I didn't watch a lot of movies during this shutdown and quarantine and during over this summer COVID shit. And let me tell you, every movie, you either got a black and a white couple, you never see black on black, or you have a black gay man. There's only two of the other. When they represent us, it's either some homophobic shit.
I've been saying it too, man. Especially on TV and the commercials and stuff like that. I've been saying it. I just been like, man, what's going on?
Homosexual, not homophobic.
Oh yeah, my bad. I misspoke.
This is what you got to do though when somebody bring home somebody of the different race, of the corporate race. You got to give them a quiz, man. You got to ask them.
The corporate race.
The corporate race. Hey, you got to ask them.
McCoy, that one.
Which pie do they like better? Pumpkin pie or sweet potato pie?
Yeah.
You got to ask them how they like their spaghetti. Do they mix the spaghetti up or do they make the sauce and the pasta different?
You got to try their collard greens.
Nah, y'all don't do that. That's asking a little. That's asking a bit much.
Do they put seasoning in their potato salad?
Ask them, do they wash their chicken off? That's another one you gotta ask them before they cook it. And you ought to know.
Do they come from a long line of slave masters?
Nah, don't ask them that, man, because that's.
I mean, you need all these questions.
Given.
Did your granddaddy fight in the Confederate War?
Yeah, they from the South. Most likely they did.
Most likely.
You see what I'm saying?
But
hey, if you marry into it
and stand by.
And they ancestors.
I'd have said they wrong the whole
time. What happened?
Stand back and stand by.
So what you think about people like Sidney Poitier or like
Sidney Poitier?
I don't know too much about them. But I have heard good things about those names.
Because they marry white women, right?
That we watch.
So they marry white women, but they're supposed to have been one of the major
black leaders,
not leaders,
activists.
But just catalysts in pushing the civil rights movement.
Mm-hmm. People like in the forefront of the civil rights movement back in the 60s.
Those names are famous.
Financing,
doing
a lot of financing, doing a lot
fundraising,
making a lot of connections. So, what do you think about those type of dudes?
Me personally, anybody they put in front of us, as far as black leaders, black activism, I look at them sideways. I don't know. I'm not even all the way on board with Martin Luther King, but that's neither here nor there. And the views of Alan Poole.
Yeah.
What about you, man? What you think?
What I think.
What do you think about dudes that like Harry? I don't know.
Harry Belafonte. I know Harry Belafonte, Sidney Poitier, man.
I was just asking, brother.
I know a brother, Sidney Poitier. Yes. In the heat of the night. You remember him on that show back in the day? Harry Belafonte, another light-skinned brother. But he alright, man. I mess with Harry Belafonte.
No,
they
but
cool,
what you think
man.
about them?
They cool,
brothers like
man.
them. That's
I think
married to white women.
Yeah, I don't think they just represent all of us. I know they was famous, so they was in the limelight, but they shouldn't represent everybody that's in the black community. You see what I'm saying?
I'm sure that's not a representation of everybody.
I know it's not, but I'm just saying that
I don't think no one person.
Yeah, I'm just saying
a representation of the black community.
I'm saying them dating outside of our race shouldn't be, a big deal because they don't represent all of us. Some of us feel different that they want, they want to date inside their race. So I think you can do what you want to do with who your partner is. That's your
love is love.
Yeah, it is.
Love
it is. But don't
love.
bring that. Don't let that be a crutch or whatever, or obstacle in the way of obstacle in the way of.
See, testicle.
My bad. Testicles 1, 2. Testicles. Is this thing on? But nah, I don't want that to get in the way of you helping your people, man, and swaying your decisions of how you represent your people, man. As long as they keeping it real with us, man. Hey, like the old saying is, we all the same color when the lights go out. So that's all I want.
That's right.
That's how I'm gonna end that, my brother.
Some of us a little brighter than others.
Yeah, let's say. Hey, I've been here.
Let it shine, my brother. Let it shine.
Hey, you remember that little thing on the Simpsons, the little green thing Homer used to have from the nuclear power plant?
Oh, yeah.
They say I glow in the dark, like that little green nuclear bar.
That's an interesting take on it, though, man. I really feel like how y'all feel. Like I'm soaking it up, and it's like, yeah, I see where y'all coming from, though. I just know certain
She can't bring nothing to the cookout, though. Don't let her bring nothing.
Nah.
So Karen can't bring nothing to the cookout.
Just bring your body.
She can't call the police on nobody.
Do not call the police. Don't come to the cookout with nothing.
Baby,
Don't bring no potato salad.
Shooting dice, and they said,
No.
police gonna shoot everybody in the house.
So this, don't bring nothing.
No, for the bar.
This is my husband.
Deontay.
This dude right here crazy. Don't let them bring nothing.
Right. Shout out to all them fat white women out there that's holding them black brothers down.
Man, y'all crazy.
I be seeing y'all looking. I see y'all looking, but hey, I can't do nothing with you.
I like them thick.
Why is that you be seeing brothers when they get a black woman, they want all the white women. They
want the whole thing.
They want the whole shebang back.
Chicken thighs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man.
I don't want it, man. I'm sorry.
Well, why do black men go for thick white women?
Yeah.
Not even thick, just
they
big.
Be thick, though.
They be big, man.
Some of them be big, thick, some of them be thick though.
Thick is just
that's that good
blew
meat
up
right
your weight.
There, man. That's
two different things, man. Thick is like Cherokee or somebody, you know, just thick. Megan Thee Stallion thick. But that ain't thick.
Cherokee, she could gain about 60 pounds and still be.
Yeah, but whoever thick. These brothers out here be with, man, we be picking the wrong white women. Yeah, y'all picking the wrong ones, man. Y'all picking the ones that don't nobody want.
That's what I see.
You gotta go up on the chart. So Angelina Jolie or somebody, whoever. One of these women. Who else out there? I don't know no white women that's actresses out here. I don't know. Name somebody.
Scarlett Johansson.
She. Whoever that is. Pam Anderson. I know she used to be bad back in the day. Pam Anderson. Somebody. Why we can't have nobody like that?
Somebody with a whole bunch of fake teeth.
We gotta get man. That's better than getting Roseanne.
Man.
Real talk.
Nah, Roseanne is bad.
Is it Roseanne?
But that's what it is. I mean, I think it's most of the
Rosie O'Donnell.
Them thick white women be coming after them brothers too, though.
Sure,
it don't just be the brothers. Just
they take care of them too, cause don't nobody want them.
Yeah.
So they gonna let Tyrone drive their car and stuff, and they gonna spend money on them.
Good home cooked meals.
They daddy don't like them. I don't like him.
Yeah.
He smokes up all my weed. Tries to fight my animals.
I always come up bumping that loud music.
That loud hibbity hop riggedy rap. He don't like none of that. I don't like him. Get rid of him or we'll hang him at the next meeting. We're going to stand back and stand by. Or something they be saying.
You heard what Trump said.
Whatever he said.
Shout out to them Black Proud Boys too.
Black and proud.
So that's really a thing? It's like real Black Proud Boys?
Yeah.
I guess so. Sure.
What is a Proud Boy?
To me, it's an organization of.
Like, do we have a defined like?
I don't think
how
so.
You like how you say Black Lives Matter is a Marxist.
Yeah.
Group? Do you have like a clear definition?
From my
of what
understanding,
the
Proud Boys are proud to be Americans, not necessarily white supremacists.
Yeah.
So therefore, you can.
So you don't think they're a white supremacist gang? Or organization?
No.
I think they racist though. Or they.
It might be some that are racist, but like I said,
I don't think they really aware of being racist. They just really entitled.
They're not aware to being
racist. They feel like they entitled. They feel like they entitled to stuff, man. So they don't realize they being racist. So they don't have no sympathy for what we're going through. You see what I'm saying? It's not registering in their mind that they being racist. They just think, okay, this is my world. I deserve this stuff, and you need to work hard and get what you get and stay out the way. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, so the first time I heard about the Proud Boys was during the Charlottesville thing. I don't know if y'all remember that when the
Virginia
Heather Hyde guy ran over.
Yeah.
So the Proud Boys supposedly are the dudes that had the tiki torches.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I thought those were neo-Nazis.
No, those were the Proud Boys.
Be the same thing.
So
it was a few of them mixed in there. It was some KKK members, some neo-Nazis.
So
the
Proud, you
Boys.
don't think the Proud Boys are racist, even though they had they were in the midst of with the KKK, like you said. And
I don't necessarily think you have to be a racist to be a part of the Proud Boys.
Yeah, they just don't know.
I do know that there were other people who were a part of the KKK who were black, right?
Yeah. Dude, I looked up
that movie.
Earlier. What's the guy's name?
I forgot what his name was.
It's a black guy who converted. He wasn't in the Ku Klux Klan, but he.
No, I'm talking about there's always been people who've been accepted by the Klan who were black, mm-hmm. and who worked in the interest with the Klan and who would show up with the Klan, who were black,
worked against their own people for the Klan, kind of like agents.
Well, it depends on what you say working against your own people, right? They didn't think they were working against their own people. They thought that they were doing what they felt was best, mm-hmm. which was keeping us in a certain position. But other black people were like, "No, let's break this."
They're still being a traitor, though.
They're still being a traitor.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying.
That's worse than you actually, being with somebody of the other race, like your significant other. You out here turning against the whole race because you think what's good for them. You see what I'm saying?
But you have people like that, right?
I know you do, and that's sad.
You have people like
sellouts.
So you have people like that, right? Mm-hmm. Who feel like, yo, I'm doing this.
Candace owns.
Once again, Candace on,
mm-hmm.
or somebody like
Wayne Brady.
What's the dude name we just got finished? Daniel Cameron.
I'm just playing.
So that goes back to my point with you. Do you feel like just because they are part of the Proud, just because it's black people inside of the Proud Boys, that the Proud Boys is not racist? It's not a racist organization. Does them having black members omit them from being a racist far right?
Not at all. Not at all. I don't think the entire group has to be racist for you to call them a racist organization. But me personally, if you accept black people within the group, then hey, you know what I'm saying? How racist can you be?
Once again,
like I said, Proud Boys. From my understanding, it was proud to be an American. Not necessarily I'm proud to be white. They got white supremacist groups like that. But
I think it's the whole thing. When they think of proud to be an American, it's proud to being a white American. It's just all it is. Because they think they the only Americans. You see what I'm saying? Because everybody else is African American or Asian American or Mexican American, and they the only American. You see what I'm saying? They don't just go around saying white American. You see what I'm saying? So they think they really the true person. And to be honest, they kind of are. To be honest with you, they like the American people. You see what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, those that came from Europe would be Americans. I think black people call them.
There wasn't a name over here. You see what I'm saying? They came and changed that.
Yeah,
we kind of talked about that on the pilot too.
Right, but I don't. Black people calling themselves Americans. We go back further than that.
Yeah, we do.
You know what I'm saying? But we call it Turtle Island before then. It wasn't America. We was already over here. Y'all called it America, so therefore y'all are Americans. Start getting their money. We need them reparations real quick.
Yeah, and I was gonna say this too. California, they starting to have a little movement going on to get the reparations back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the governor whoever in California, he trying to come up with a plan for them to get reparations.
Man, I'm tired of plans though. Where the deposits?
You're right. I need
them bank deposits. Just look me up on IRS. Mm-hmm. Got all my information.
For real. What you playing Angry Birds over here, man?
No, because now we was talking about that. It was a movie that came out some time back called Spies of Mississippi.
Okay.
And it was talking about. It referred to what we was talking about. They back in under Ross Barnett as the governor, they had this organization called the Mississippi State Sovereign Commission. Mm-hmm. And what this commission did was it was an off branch really of it was an offshoot of the KKK. Mm-hmm. But what they did was it was a whole bunch of bureaucrats, you know what I'm saying, people that were into sheriffs, mayors, all.
It was called the Sovereign.
The Mississippi State Sovereign Commission.
And it was a racist organization.
Yeah, it was during the 60s. Like,
Shit,
and what they
like
would
something
do
from face value. Sound like something I signed over. Sovereignty.
That's what I'm saying. They're Proud Boys.
I'm
right?
with it.
Proud Boys, but guess what? They had people and they worked with black preachers.
Were they actually giving them freedom or just playing them?
No, they was using it as Mississippi sovereign, meaning that the world was going towards black people having equality. So what they wanted to do was have sovereignty to say, hey, we don't want to go with what everything.
Secede the entire state of Mississippi from the United States.
No, not even succeed. It was just like keeping things in place. See, it ain't always about. It ain't always about the what you see. Sometimes it's what goes on in the background, right? So
that's most of the time what goes on in the background.
So what the Sovereign Commission was doing was they had spies, black spies that were a part of the organization, mostly preachers, right? And they were going
sound like the boule.
Yeah, it does. It sounds very much boule.
Right. So after Clyde Kennard was killed, I don't know if you're familiar with Clyde Kennard.
No.
He was a Korean war vet. Nah, don't do that with him, bro. This dude, like, when you hear his story, you ain't gonna laugh, bro.
Who was Clyde Kennard?
Clyde Kennard was one of the major figures in Mississippi that, like, almost beyond Emmett Till that caused the Civil Rights Movement, right?
Okay.
So Clyde Kennard was
He was Korean?
No, he went to the Korean War. He came back from the Korean War. I think he was going to Chicago, but his family was in Mississippi. They were in Hattiesburg, right outside of Hattiesburg. And he came back once I think his father died to help his family with the farm. So what he wanted to do was he wanted to go to Southern Miss in Hattiesburg. Yeah. But they didn't want to accept him. So what they did was they tried to do all kind of things to get him out, but to bribe him to stop wanting to go to Southern Miss because they didn't want to integrate the school. So what ended up happening,
they weren't integrated at the time.
No, they weren't integrated at the time. So what ended up happening was they didn't want him to be at the school, but he had every right to be at the school. So one day they tried to bribe him, they tried to do everything else. What ended up happening was they framed him and made it seem like he stole some stuff and put him in Parchment Prison, where he ended up aggravating the wardens and everybody because he didn't want to, go along with the program. He was teaching people how to read, black and white. He was teaching people how to read, deal with their cases and all that stuff. So they ended up putting him on one of the hardest units in Parchment and working him to death. They literally worked the man to death. He ended up going to a hospital. And when he got back right, like he was back, kind of in good standing, they were supposed to release him. But instead of releasing him, they put him back out there and worked him almost to death. Finally, after real good activism, they was able to get him released from Parchment. He went up to Chicago and he died like a few weeks later. Ooh. But his story was one of the springs they called Clyde Kennard, right? I don't know if you ever listened to that song "Pump Your Black Fist," "Pump Your Black Fist." Pump Your Black Fist with David Banner and Tito Lopez. Okay, yeah. I don't know if you remember that song. If you remember at the end of Tito Lopez, he said a verse he was talking about, this one from Malcolm and all that. He was like, Clyde Kennard, hard slaving, working in the yard. That's who he's talking about. He's talking about Clyde Kennard. Okay. So when I was talking about the Mississippi State Sovereign Commission, well, we going back to where we was talking about the Proud Boys. It sounds good, but at the end of the day, and they had black members. But does that mean that you are not racist just because you have black members? The same way doesn't mean that black people are racist if they aren't racist if they had white members within their group. So it's just like, something to think about.
I feel you. I see what you said.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I guess I would have to agree with you. You can't have a racist organization that also includes black people. You see what I'm saying? Like I said,
the sellouts, man.
Boule-ish. You know what I'm saying? That to me, that's the whole thing. You might not even be thinking you working for white supremacy, but you actually are an agent of white supremacy. So
a lot of our brothers are agents for white supremacy, supposedly what they call white supremacy, without even knowing it, right?
Yeah. Obese.
I mean, not even just look at the brothers. Like, look at the brothers that's out here that do certain things within the community. Do you think they're working in the image of
What's his name? Daniel Cameron.
You got those dudes, but then you also had the Lord
Jesse Jackson.
I ain't gonna do that to Jesse. Jesse. somebody. Even if I don't know who I am, I am still somebody. Nah, we ain't gonna do Jesse like that. But seriously though, like for real, that's something to think about. Like think about it if, you know, we say like this is a white supremacy, but I think white supremacy goes beyond just a color. I think it's also an ideology. It's a mindset, right? Mm-hmm. You can have brothers out here on the streets that have the same mindset of a KKK member and not even realize it. You know, a lot of us do have minds of the KKK member.
As far as for our own color or for their color?
For our own color. Like, you see two brothers.
Superior.
It's like we see two brothers, they sitting out, they walking in your neighborhood, and then you say, man, I'm finna kill this nigga for walking in my neighborhood. That's something that 60 years ago, what would a KKK member would do? You see what I'm saying? Or I'm gonna rape this bitch, this black bitch, right? That's something that a KKK member would do. Or I'm gonna poison this black motherfucker. That's something that a KKK member would say back in the day.
It's self-hatred.
Yeah, self-hatred.
Self-hatred. Yeah.
That's something
they
that
kind of fall in the same category. At the end of the day.
But what's crazy, we do it more to ourselves than to the other people. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that we should do it to other people, but it's
to
just
ourselves.
Right. You know what I'm saying? It's big. It's big.
Why y'all think people do that though? Like, why they hate themselves so much or their own race?
Malcolm X got a speech about this exact subject.
What y'all think though?
Me personally,
why we hate on each other so much like that?
I think it's psychological, man.
Speak up now.
It's psychological. That's a deep. That's going deep there. But
what you think, Kwame? What you think, man?
No, man.
It's rough out here, man. I ain't got nothing but love for my brothers out here, though. I got nothing but love for you, baby. I want to see
everybody win, no matter what race, color, or creed.
Come on, 5 heartbeats. I got nothing but love for you, baby. Hey. I got nothing but love for you, baby.
Come on now.
That's why. New album coming out
on Dead Bro Records.
Yeah, Fonswa.
Nah, man. But yeah.
What we got though on the next?
It's rough, man. We gotta start loving each other out here, man. It's
so.
Too much going on, man. Try loving each other. Hug. Hey, give somebody a hug, man. You might see them out. Give me a hug, my brother. I see you hurting, my brother. I see the pain in your eyes.
Nah, man.
Crazy.
You might get knocked out doing some shit like that.
Where you going?
Where you going? You might get knocked out doing some shit like that. Where we at? Man,
where we at on the
y'all want to get back on BLM? I know we didn't talk about it.
We talk about them too much.
Well, we're just real quick. Just real quick.
Yeah, BLM, boy, they need to be paying us as much
BLM
promotion
need to be disbanded. Them boys, hold on.
I'm trying to get a BLT. That's what I want.
Bacon, lettuce, and tomato.
Bacon, lettuce, and tomato, but I don't.
Check me out on the docket.
Oh, just finished with another workout, but I was thinking.
Herschel Walker.
Herschel Walker.
The Democratic Party raised a lot of money, and a lot of it came from Act Blue. And I was thinking, I always try to give people the truth or where I'm getting it from, and I get it from people's mouth, and I also get it from the research I've done, which is true. But as they were raising the money from Act Blue, I noticed that the BLM, who I told you earlier, the founders said that they're Marxists. They were trained from Marxists. And then I saw that BLM give a lot of money to Act Blue, which is okay. I reckon you can support whatever party you want to support, and if the Democratic Party want to be associated with Marxists, that's fine. But then I also saw that BLM had a subsidiary company that was partnering with a company from China that was giving them money. So the money goes from China to the subsidiary to BLM to the Democratic Party. Why does it seem like I'm the only one that's coming up with this? Just think about it.
Just think about it. That's all. Moving on. What else we got? Big Herschel Walker. That was your boy back in the day, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was my boy. Herschel did the thing. Herschel Walker, Bo Jackson, all of them, man.
Bo Jackson forever gonna be a legend in my life. Love that dude.
Some killers, man.
Stone Cold.
Him and Walter Payton.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Walter Payton.
Y'all
Walter
think
Payton and Bo Jackson. He don't get
Barry
no better.
Sanders.
Barry was alright, but he wasn't better. He wasn't better than.
He was good though.
Than Bo Jackson.
Probably better
Payton.
than half of the running backs out now.
Now, if you want to talk about agility and you want to start talking about like speed, Bo and Barry, they got it.
Mm-hmm.
I done seen Barry slip like 4-5 people, then turn around, juke the whole team on the other side, come right back, then hit that thing for
legendary.
A whole,
then Nay, he was the first one Nay in the end zone.
Exactly. Man, the trendsetter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Go back, watch that tape.
What you say, Oy?
Y'all think OJ did it?
OJ. Yeah.
Don't answer that. Don't answer that.
I just say that what we had with the conversation.
The glove don't fit.
Don't answer that.
That's what we had now, bro. That's what we got. That's on the docket.
That's on the docket.
That's on the docket, my brother.
Oh man.
That boy OJ crazy.
OJ do it. I don't know. I don't know.
We'll never know.
We'll never know.
Nah, it's over with now.
You must have quit, bro.
It's over with, man. He out now doing this thing.
But you know what I find crazy? OJ is still out here like showing face. He on Twitter. Mm-hmm. Man got a whole
He did his
analysis.
time, so you know, not for that, but you know,
he did his time
for when he stole his memorabilia and stuff.
Now, he go to jail for stealing your own.
Somebody else had it though, but it was his. But it was in their possession.
Yeah,
he
go to jail.
If you purchase something, then it's technically
yours.
theirs.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, bro, how you go to jail for your own paraphernalia?
Crazy.
Crazy. They let you know they were after that man though. Mm-hmm. They been after him for a while.
Something going on.
Man, come on, man. That family, they that whole entire thing is crazy because he was found not guilty, but he still had to pay restitution for the family. It's like, how does that
like
even
hush
work?
money?
Like, no, it's like, how does that work? I'm found not guilty in court, but in civil court, when they sue me, I have to pay them. It's like,
I guess
am I guilty or am I not guilty? Like, what are you doing? If I was found not guilty in court, but then you go in civil court,
they had to get the money from somewhere.
But I'm saying, like, if he not guilty in court, how is he liable to give you money for the murder in civil court when you sue him? It's like, I don't know. That's just, I guess that's legalese.
Politics.
Yeah, politics and legal, you know what I'm saying? Mumbo jumbo. But to me, that whole entire thing was just always crazy. Y'all watched the thing on Netflix about it with Cuba Gooding Jr.?
I didn't.
If I did or something like that,
nah,
that what it was called?
I can't remember what it's called, bro. Nah, it's the people. It's the people of the United States versus
OJ.
Yeah,
I did see that.
Man, you gotta check that out.
I don't even be on Netflix, man. Somebody give me their password, their account, man. Somebody out there mess with your boy.
Yeah.
Send me that thing.
Why you need you a big white woman?
Send me that. You right.
she got them passwords.
I got you, babe. I got Hulu, Netflix,
Disney Plus,
all that. I got some coupons, the crystals.
The crystals coupon.
See, Ashley be taking care of you, brother.
So, I'm sorry.
You got to love your white Nubian queen.
I'm sorry, my white Nubian queens. All out there. Hey, Rosie O'Donnell, if you out there.
She got that bag.
Fonswa, how did you? I see you.
She got that bag.
Roseanne, hey, I ain't
Ricky
got nothing
Lake.
against you.
What's up?
Ricky Lake, what you been doing? What you up to? I used to love your show, Ricky. Go, Ricky. Go, Ricky. What y'all think about, we was talking about that Public Enemy album earlier, but what y'all think about actually going off the grid, man? I had meant to bring that up earlier. How y'all think life would be actually off the grid?
I think it's smart if you can handle it.
But how would you think the world, not saying us, because we probably can figure it out, or, you know, people
the world?
kind of like, as far as the whole world.
Going
well,
on.
not even the world right now, America.
United
How
States.
you think America would react to going off the grid? Like, say the internet goes down. Say they stop selling food. They have a food shortage in the stores. Say you can't have any gas to ride around, no energy, none of that. So, like, we going back to square one. So, what you think we gonna? How would people react to that?
Well, disclaimer: all the Fonswations get prepared for everything that he just said. But how would I think? I think motherfuckers will go crazy. Mm-hmm. They go crazy. They be kicking in doors.
Yeah, going crazy. What you think?
Yeah, that's what I think.
You don't know.
I don't even know.
If social media was down,
if social media, everything was over with.
Suicide rate would skyrocket.
Yeah, I think
we already
get my TikTok.
Man, we already locked inside.
I can't see how many likes I got.
Oh my God. Already locked down in quarantine. Then it ain't no Netflix or no social media.
Bro, I think it'll be a natural disaster.
Oh my God.
I used to have this theory that's what the whole entire thing. Like I don't know if y'all remember Y2K. You probably
yeah.
Y2K.
I know.
Yeah, I heard about it.
When Y2K was going on,
everybody thought just everything was gonna go out.
The world was gonna end once the computers went
People
down.
were scared.
I thought that shit in 2012. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Nah.
In 2012, I was kind of into them conspiracies about December.
They made a whole movie about it. Too.
Oh man, that shit got me hyped.
I actually think it's backwards.
Right with the Lord.
I'm gonna be right. I know.
I think some more stuff gonna happen in 2021 because everything be coming to us backwards. So that 12.
Well, they said the Mayans actually. They said the original date it wasn't 2012. It was actually 2020, December 21st.
Yeah.
So hey, look out for that. Like I said.
That's what I'm saying. 2021. So a lot of stuff come backwards, man. That we get, and it be right. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking there's some stuff that's gonna happen, but. Because they preparing us for it now.
Not the end of the world.
It's going to be some.
It's a new era.
It's
the end of an era, start of a new era. Like when Jesus times we was in the Piscean
the technology
area.
coming in and stuff. That's going to change a lot of stuff, man. With the technology coming in and the people, the oil business, man, that's going to change a lot, bro.
I'm going to tell you another thing.
It's going to be real crazy.
Besides the climate change shit, I think artificial intelligence will kill us before some climate change.
Yeah, it will.
Artificial intelligence is they still working on it.
There's a lot of places on the earth to go to.
Man, come on. A lot of people didn't forget about this stuff, bro. But they said, I don't know if y'all heard of the singularity year. They're supposed to be 2035. Singularity pretty much meaning when computer and AI intelligence reaches the level of human intelligence. And that's just like computers are already smarter than us, but reach a level to where they can do as, because you have to program computers to do everything that they do.
Right.
It's to the point where they can learn like a human.
Wow.
Learn faster than a human. They will surpass our intelligence by 1,000 quadrillion times. You know what I'm saying?
Terminator type stuff.
Oh, man. What? This stuff in the works now.
I'll be back.
This stuff in the works now. So what I think what you're seeing Elon Musk doing with the Neuralink is let me join them if I can't beat them.
You know what's so crazy? Because he keeps warning people about that too.
Yeah.
Elon Musk he gets slept on. He keeps
telling
would know.
People,
he was like, "Yo, they moving way too fast."
He would know.
Stuff.
He would know. And there's not a lot of laws and regulations on that stuff. They just ramping it up. You see what I'm saying? And it's the government.
I always said, man, when the world ends, it won't be the drug dealer on the corner that causes it. It'll be the dude that goes to work every day. That's a law-abiding citizen. That got the nice family, the white picket house, everything in place. That's gonna go to his work job and figure out a way to destroy the whole entire humanity. Just like the dude that came up with the atomic bomb. Just like Oppenheimer, it's gonna be a dude that don't got no. That's who gonna be the dude that's gonna help destroy this whole entire thing. So,
because people can't take certain stuff, man, they go crazy, and that's just to show how weak people's mindset is, man. And I don't want to just be like, okay, people depressed and whatever. I got sympathy for people that's going through depression and stuff, but man, you gotta face reality too, man. This is not no weak world or society we living in. You gotta be a tough person to deal with a lot of this stuff and these changes coming toward us. So don't take everybody else out just because you can't handle it. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's a bad way to go about it.
Yeah.
That's doing more harm than help.
Yeah. But I don't think it'll be intentionally. Like,
it wouldn't be intentional.
Because Oppenheimer, when he made the atomic bomb, he wasn't like, yo, I want to destroy all that. He was trying to find nuclear energy. He was just being a scientist.
Because to them, the artificial intelligence is to ramp it up so we can get cures for things, and if they can surpass us, then maybe we can.
But the military got a hold of it, and they was like, "Nah, we're gonna use this to inflict our will."
Military industrial complex.
So when you have good men who might not even be bad people, but their superiors are men who are nefarious, right? Who have insidious ideas. then you end up giving this person this power, and you thinking that they're gonna use it for good, but what they really use it is for their own power.
Them Proud Boys, man, that's the whole thing. That's how they started off.
Not the Proud Boys.
That's how they started off. And you see how far we got with that. Yeah. Shit is over with.
But we're gonna wrap up this first half of the Fonswa podcast. We're gonna come back. Y'all sit tight. Don't go nowhere. We're gonna be right back at ya. Fonswa.
And we're back.
What's up?
All right. Starting off. Don't go to no more Subways. We're not eating Subway.
Why we can't eat fresh?
The bread is bread. Let me get my words right. The bread is fake.
What?
The bread.
Yeah, if you want a foot long, come see your boy.
Let
me tell you something. It is not fresh. They lied.
I'm fresh.
We only got one fresh on this podcast.
They not fresh.
Let me give y'all some backstory on that.
$5 foot long fresh.
So apparently, it says Subway bread is not actually bread. Rules Irish court. So this was in Ireland. An Irish court has ruled that the bread sold by Subway is not actually bread. Under Ireland's Value Added Tax Act of 1972, Subway's bread is not only defined as bread, but also cannot be defined as a staple food because of its high sugar content. This is not the first time Subway has been criticized for doughy products it uses to encase its sandwich fillings. In 2014, following an online petition, the chain's restaurant in the U.S. removed the flour whitening agent azodicarbonamide. I butchered that, but look it up for yourself.
Sorry, brother. Yeah.
From its baked products.
I want to know the name. Go look it up yourself, brother.
But banned by Australia and the European Union, the chemical is regularly used in the manufacturing of yoga mats.
Yoga mats.
So when that bread tastes like it's plastic, it's plastic.
That's what you eat.
That's what you eat.
I'm gonna miss that Italian urban cheese. Why I tell you?
Well, I swear, I grew up off them things. I ain't gonna lie to you. After every basketball practice.
I'm saying, but that's in Ireland, right?
That's
Subway.
everywhere.
That's
Subway,
the
period.
They banned it from Ireland.
Okay, so that bread is universal all the way in all their locations. That's how they
all
bread.
Locations. Subway is a corporation. They gonna do the same thing in every
I ain't
store.
eating that Subway.
What was dude's name?
Jared.
Didn't Jared get caught up in something like
child sex
trafficking,
child molestation, and child pornography.
This y'all last time, Subway. We not messing with you no more.
This the last strike for him. 3 strikes, you out.
It's over with for you.
So no more Subway.
We sick of y'all stuff. Get out
Speaking of sex cults,
that's why.
That's a crazy statement, ain't it?
Yeah, it is. What you got?
It's a crazy transition.
Speaking of sex
of that
cults,
foot long, they talking about sex cults.
Speaking of footlongs,
it's over with.
Boy, I swear, 2020 wild. Boy, I swear.
Hey, 2020, man.
This shit wild.
But you know what? They said it a long time ago. It was gonna be mad, dog.
Man, look. Living in the last and the weakest days, like Grandma say. Y'all better listen to Grandma. The last days 2020. And the weakest days.
Yeah, mad dog.
They said that you was gonna be mad, dog.
Mm-hmm. But nah, they say the New York Post reported that Seagram's the alcohol company, you know, y'all
make Seagram gin, right?
Yeah, make Seagram's gin. Also make the little wine coolers, little beer and whatever. Yeah. The Seagram's heiress Claire Bronfman sentenced to more than 6 years for role in NXIVM sex cult.
Wow.
What?
NXIVM.
So she getting drunk on that gin and trying to sin. That's what she. That's what she on. She want to do some devil worshiping.
I don't know what else to say.
But that made me wonder, like, all these people that's at the top. They go back to what we were talking about the last time. All these people that's at the top, man, we don't know who these people really are.
Man, I think every podcast we done had some news come out about motherfuckers with some sex crimes.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. First, it was the politicians on the Democratic and the Republican side, mostly on the Democratic.
A long list.
A $5 footlong.
Footlong list, bro.
A long list of Democrats. Then we had what? Then we had somebody else.
Too many people.
Too many people.
Hey, that Ghislaine Maxwell case still ain't been wrapped up. Everybody done forgot about my girl and Jeffrey Epstein. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they
They
did.
Don't
still ain't
forget,
did her.
they still ain't had her court hearing yet. They
Bro,
keep
that
pushing
Jeffrey-
it back.
That Jeffrey Epstein thing showed how much power these
man.
people really got. Because something so blatant was done, and we just was like, okay, now we don't even talk about it.
Because they control the media, man. And a lot of people talk about what's going on the news and media.
Yeah.
Because that's where they get their information from. And if the people that's putting out the information is just something that they doing behind the scenes, they not finna put that out, man.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna be talking about
that's
it.
like
This man had access to
That's like
all
telling
these
on
politicians from Trump to Bill Clinton,
Obama.
to all these dudes that's in
Everybody.
the politician, in the political
Actors
circle.
and stuff too, man. And athletes and everything.
Right,
yeah.
all these different people that was on his island, and we just don't even hear anything else about
We
it.
don't hear no news
They ain't
reports
gone on
about
a fishing trip to the island either now. Don't be thinking
That thing was on the docket, my brother.
That's on the docket.
They was on the docket part and on the little part book.
I heard the Epstein Island, the one next to it is Biden's.
Man, I ain't
It's
know that.
it's another. They got like the Caribbean.
A whole little area.
It's a whole little area of little islands, and next to the Epstein is Biden's own island.
Really?
Lord.
So
Man, that's crazy.
I don't know what to say.
So
about
who you
that.
voting for?
I don't know.
Which pedophile are you voting for?
Which pedophile are you voting for? I mean, it just seems like,
too many
man,
people to
that
choose from, man. Kanye, he done got on the ballot on as
10
vice
states?
president.
10 states.
Yeah, he running
Really?
as vice president. Well,
Vice president.
vice president for somebody. I forgot the guy's name that he running with.
wait a minute. So Kanye is
He
on
went
the
from
docket
president
right
to
now?
vice president.
Yeah, I seen him on some ballots. Somebody posted one with him on the California ballot, and he was on there with some dude. He had like a.
Why they ain't invite
Hispanic name.
Kanye to the debates?
Man,
This shit would have got real ratchet. then.
they not going to invite him to the MTV Awards no more.
Oh man,
Same reason.
that would have been something though. I would have loved to see him just in between them.
Just in between, just snatch Joe Biden mic. Look, Joe, I'm gonna give you the bite back, but Donald Trump had the best
I'm gonna let you finish, but
2020.
Nah,
You know how my boy get.
Kanye, you went over your 2 minutes.
Joe Biden does not care about black people.
Houseway.
I approve this message.
I approve this message. So yeah, man, I don't know how Kanye will react though. That boy so Shot Town, he probably
Man, look, the whole debate looked
Shot Town, they don't care
crazy.
nothing about it,
Just
man.
hit the beat.
Hey,
Yeah.
I thought you was finna give us a little something.
Me.
I thought you was finna give us a little
Nah, I
something.
ain't gonna do it.
Okay,
man.
okay.
I'll tell y'all my
Man,
Freestyles on the next
Fonswa,
podcast.
the boy, Fred the Fresh guy, been tempting us with these bars forever. He
I
say
ain't
he
give
gonna
y'all
spit
no
some bars,
man. I'm retired, like everybody say.
Hey, we gonna debut that new track, man. I've been banging it.
Appreciate it, my
I
boy.
do this shit in real life. I
Hey,
go.
do this in real life. Hey,
Hey.
real bosses
Fred
and
the
rappers.
Fresh guy going stupid.
Going in. That boy got deep.
That boy got Fonswa.
I retired though. Like everybody when they see me, they say, "You retired, ain't it?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm retired, bro. You can have it."
See, that's what you gotta do, man. You gotta come back, show these folks how you know what I'm
I
saying.
retired, bro.
Put it down, man.
If I'm gonna come out like Jay-Z out of retirement, like Jay,
Yeah.
like MJ or somebody.
You know what I'm saying? Come back wearing the 4-5. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't to play games with you. It's
Nah,
the aim
aim
at
at
you.
boy. You don't know that. Yeah, boy. Hey,
Hey,
Jay-Z a fool.
Hey, that's it.
What else we got? Hey,
Alright,
no, we got some more on there.
Man, shit, we got the first black hole ever was photographed, and it's glittering.
Is that real? Like,
That's the real.
how you get a
that's
picture of a black hole?
That's what I said.
If we in the universe and
Somebody lying.
they got satellites.
it can't take a
Somebody lying.
picture, how would it get outside the universe? And then how would it send us a signal of the black hole that we supposedly are living in, the black hole? So how? I don't
Speak
know.
on it. We supposed to be living in the black
I
hole?
guess so. I don't know. It's different black holes and different dimensions out there. Supposedly, allegedly. I mean, you see what I'm saying?
Right,
so how
right.
would you get a picture or something like that, man? And how would you get the signal back to us from that black hole that's supposedly millions of miles away? You see what I'm saying?
I mean,
Well,
yeah,
light
bro.
and the radio signals travel pretty
That's
fast.
a bad signal, my brother.
That's
you
it,
see what I'm
yeah.
saying?
That's why the picture blurred.
But still, that's a bad signal for you millions of miles away. You know how long that is?
Man, look.
That's look like that thing. You remember the movie The Ring? Mm-hmm. That's what that looked like.
They said black holes so big we don't know how they form. Black holes so big we don't know how they form could be hiding in the universe. This was by Paul Sutter.
I guess, man.
I don't know, man. What y'all think about space in general? I just want to get y'all. Did we ever land on the moon?
Get deep. I don't think we landed on the moon.
Is it flat Earth? Is it a globe?
I ain't gonna say this. I don't know if it's flat around because I ain't never been to see for myself, and I really haven't done the research on my own. But I don't think we've been to the moon. I don't think we ever landed on the moon.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that.
You think it was just us trying to outdo the Soviets?
They were just capping. You feel me?
I think they kept.
They had a race. They was having
the Proud Boys. They had too much pride. They was like, we gonna sit here and come up with something. We gotta outdo these Russians, man, cause them some bad boys. You seen Rocket 3?
You seen them?
When Apollo died, I think that was.
They came out around the same time, didn't it?
Nah, they came out in the 70s and 80s, man. They went landed on the moon in the 60s, yeah. But they supposedly I'm like, how you got a space shuttle that lands on the moon in the 1960s, man? You know how long ago? You know the technology they had then?
He said we got more technology in our phone.
The Atari wasn't even out yet. The Atari wasn't even out in the 60s. The video game and cameras was trash, bro.
I'm telling you.
So how you get
apparently
the telephones? You had to put your finger in the phone and
turn it around, then it come back.
Yeah.
Operator, put Kwame Shakur on the phone. So how you get to the moon? He
hasn't been born yet. I'm sorry.
I know. How you get to the moon, man? You see what I'm? And then you can't get back. Oh, we went in the 60s, but we got phones where you can see each other now, and all this other stuff going on. And video games look like real life.
Man,
but we can't even send y'all to the moon again. Like
it's a whole documentary
we lost
that,
the whole.
It's plenty of documentaries.
We lost the whole book on that, brother.
You don't ever really even hear about like a famous, like how we knew Louis Armstrong. Like name with all this technology, like you just said, we don't even hear about other astronauts being on.
You mean Neil Armstrong?
Yeah, Neil.
I said Louis Armstrong. That's Satchmo, my brother. You want to hear some music, some jazz, ain't it?
I did say
play some for my boy.
What a wonderful world. Neil Armstrong. But you don't hear about no Neil Armstrong no more, though?
Nah, you don't.
So I'm saying, like...
And what's Neil spelled backwards, man? Neil A.
Alien. Ooh.
Why you just put the A at the end?
Yeah, Neil A.
Because you got to put the A at the end.
You got to put the A at the end.
Neil A.
Neil Armstrong.
And that's alien backwards.
Alien Armstrong.
No, Neil. And then the A at the end. So if you
Neil
reverse
A.
it.
Armstrong. Oh.
Alien.
So if you reverse it, you said it already.
Neil A.
Yeah. And if you reverse it, then what is it?
Oh, I said alien.
Yeah.
Neil A.
Mm-hmm.
At first I thought you meant
that's what it is.
What's Armstrong spelled backwards?
Strong arm.
We were strong armed robbed when they landed. The moon landed on us. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
We didn't land on the moon. The moon landed on us.
Real talk though, man. You got to think about all this stuff. I'm like, how you? I
mean, some of it got to be common sense though. If you look up at the sky, that sun, like I put a post up earlier this week. That sun reflecting off the moon, shit. I think that shit fake, bro. It's obvious that the moon got its own light.
It got to though.
That bitch be shining at night.
It do be shining, bro.
Come on,
it gotta have its own light.
It's just not as intense as
the sun. It's like yin and yang, man. It's just like good and bad. It's just like it's different, man.
It's a little bit of each in each, right?
Yeah,
it's the daylight and the
night. Like people
light.
say, some people they be like, oh, they like night and day. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When they explain,
the Bible tell you that. Don't ask me which verse. Look it up.
But the sun, the moon cannot be. The sun cannot be making the moon brighter.
You just say some shit, yeah.
Because the simple fact, you can see the moon and the sun during the day.
Yeah.
At the same time, like the moon will be right here.
Oh,
and
yeah,
the sun will be on the other side.
Like,
so how the sun light the moon up when the moon on this side, but the sun 93
but they
million
do.
miles this way?
Be fair, they are in transition usually. They usually, you know what I'm saying? One going in, the other one coming in.
So in order for the sun to light the moon up, I would be thinking that the moon would have to be directly in front of the sun.
peep this.
Like that. Oh, I don't. But that's the eclipse and some more stuff. I don't know.
The
it's
eclipse.
Too much,
now that's another thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if the sun is 23 million miles away,
93.
Whatever the fuck.
93 million.
93 million miles away for the sun.
That's a
and the
long
moon is allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's what science will have you thinking.
Mm-hmm.
And the moon's supposed to be 240,000
like
miles
that,
away.
yeah.
How is it that those are put in the perfect position to make a goddamn eclipse to where the moon can go in front of the sun?
God, man. The creator, man.
Come on, man.
Whether you believe what you call him, God, Allah, or whether you believe
that's
it's
what that's when we chalk it up to we don't fucking know.
And we give it to the creator. Because obviously something created all of this, right?
But the sun's supposed to be bigger than
some type of purpose.
The sun's supposed to be bigger than the moon, right?
I don't know. I'm not gonna say a lot to you.
But see, that's what I'm saying.
I used to go sleep in science.
It's supposed to be.
Yes.
But common sense would tell you the math don't add up. Maybe
that's a long way too, man.
That's a long ways away. If it's 93 miles,
how far is the moon?
240,000.
Yeah, 200 some thousand.
Hey Siri.
But 93 million miles away, man.
Like,
that's a long way.
Bringing me out here for this foolishness,
and you can feel it. You can feel it like it's like you can
calling
feel it.
my name and shit.
You can feel the sun like the sun is like right on you.
Yeah, it do feel like you
and
can
I know
feel the heat from
supposedly coming through the atmosphere or whatever, and then reflecting down.
That's how powerful it is, though. It's the most powerful.
But that's a long way away.
Man, that's a long way away.
It's the most powerful star in the
universe. Moon is an average of 238,855 miles away from the Earth.
And the sun is what? Now you said 93 million, right?
Let's see, sun.
Yeah, Google it. Let me see what it is.
Hey
exactly
Siri.
93 million.
Hey Siri.
Siri, like, bruh, stop calling my name.
Yeah.
You ain't called me
Siri
all week. Now you want to act like we cool.
Siri go holler about the views of Alan Poole does not reflect Siri or Apple.
The sun is 92.964 million miles away.
Okay.
So, nah.
That's a long way, man. Nah. You know how long that'll take to even?
Nah.
How many lifetimes it take to get to the sun?
Think about how close the moon look.
Yeah, you can actually see the details on the moon.
But I mean, the moon
the
moon isn't as radiant though.
Is what?
It's not as radiant, right? It doesn't have as much energy. It's not like I don't even think the moon is a star. Is the moon a star?
The moon is an asteroid. They say a rock. They say it's
but you can see the moon details on the moon. That's how close it is.
They got Nikon P900 cameras that can literally zoom
you can see the details
in
on the moon
all the way to the surface. You can see it with your naked
eyes, man. You can see the moon with your own eyes at nighttime. You can see it got little ashy parts on the moon. You can see it in the sky.
So if you can see out,
so you don't even need it.
How is the moon
on Google? They
said
the moon is neither a star nor a planet.
It's a rock.
It's an astronomical body.
That's why I said asteroid type shit. Yeah.
It's an astronomical body that orbits the Earth as the only permanent natural satellite.
That's what I'm finna say. A natural satellite. That's what they say. But the Bible tell you. Just look it up for yourself.
Okay, all right. It would be a star. It wouldn't have as much.
And it's a perfect shape.
It wouldn't have as much.
It's a real perfect circle.
It's a round shape. I just don't get it, man.
That's the only thing that they wanted me. It's like it does seem like it's perfect.
You can't even see nobody 10 miles away. How can you see something that's 250,000?
We don't know
with that much detail.
We don't know what this whole thing is, bro. We talking right now, but we don't know.
The tallest building in the world, right? If you was to stand
building,
a skyscraper. Let's just say it's the tallest skyscraper.
What is the tallest skyscraper?
Look that up.
Tallest skyscraper.
Now, if you was to stand even 100 miles away from the tallest skyscraper, you couldn't see that motherfucker.
Nah, you wouldn't be able.
You wouldn't be able to see it
because of the curvature. Because it's gonna curve.
Yeah, the curvature.
Yeah. What's the
Burj
curvature?
Khalifa in Saudi Arabia or United Arab Emirates?
How tall is that building?
That's in Dubai.
Am I right?
It's
United
2,717 feet.
200 what?
2,717 feet.
2,717.
That's big.
Yeah, that's tall. That's pretty.
But
tall.
the curve, how much does the Earth curve though? Like so often, like it's supposed to curve every few centimeters or feet or something. I don't know.
Yeah, we need a
Or
mathematician
yards
on
or
that.
something like that.
Yeah, we need somebody.
Hey Siri.
Leave me alone, nigga.
The views are
Who do not reflect Siri or the Fonswa podcast.
Do not reflect Siri Jenkins.
Siri ain't gonna tell you. Siri ain't gonna tell you the truth. She gonna tell you what she wants you to know.
Well, why you calling me then, nigga, if you don't believe me?
I'm gonna get Alexa on the phone.
Ooh.
Fuck you, Siri.
Oh, man, you cheating with
Your
Alexa.
whole phone gonna shut down tonight.
Cheating with daddy. Okay.
Alright, you wanna cheat on me?
Put some sugar in your tank. Bust the windows out your car.
I bust the windows out your
Do,
car.
do.
Hey, Jasmine Sullivan got a new album out.
For real,
Really?
check
Yeah,
that
y'all
out.
check my girl
I like
out.
her. She dope.
Check my girl out.
Snitches and rats.
Oh,
Snitches
hold on.
and
Breaking
rats.
news. Breaking news.
So Wendy, I'm gonna take my mask off when I speak.
I will as well. I'm waiting so that we can do a little political theater. So that it's on camera.
Lawmakers admit masks are all political theater.
Did y'all hear it? Did y'all hear it? Did
What'd
y'all
they
hear
say?
it? One more time for the people in the back.
I'm gonna take my mask off when I speak.
I'm gonna take my mask off.
Well, I'm waiting so that we can do a little political theater.
I will as well. I'm waiting so we can just do a little political
So that
theater.
it's on camera.
So that it's on camera. Political theater, you say. Political theater, you say.
Liberal arts, per se. Broadway.
It's all a hoax.
Yeah, man, that's a lot
They
of stuff.
caught him
going
on camera.
now.
They caught him on the mics, hot off the mic, September 29, 2020, in Pennsylvania. That's Pennsylvania lawmakers. Who is that? That's Pennsylvania State Representative Wendy Ullman talking to Governor Tom Wolf. Were caught joking off camera about masks being political theater. That's neither here nor there. Where your
They
masks?
hot micing.
They hot micing them, you know that.
Well, you know, you gotta do what we be told out here. We gotta be some good old boys.
Proud boys.
Yes, sir,
Good
massa.
old proud boys.
It's all to the hood. Shoot, it's all good, man. Alan, I like the little vase you drinking out of, man.
Man, that ain't no Voss. This is actually
I thought it
a
was a plant.
hydrogen water generator. It adds hydrogen back to
How
the water.
how does that work?
Oh, let me
Please explain.
let me demonstrate for you, my brother. And you see here, I put some Flower of Life stickers on here and a 5-pointed star to charge my water.
Okay.
You know how I do it. Water can be charged. It can also be talked to. Water,
Electrolytes.
water is a living organism. Talk good to your water,
Electrolytes.
just like you talk good to your plants.
Come on, water. Make me rich.
There you go.
Play them numbers for me,
Play
water.
them numbers, baby. You can have this water. You don't need no supplements, no vitamins, no pharmaceutical
So what make it
drugs.
hydro?
There you go. You
That
just-
little light right there?
You turn it on and the bubbles, and it
Okay.
adds
That look like-
hydrogen. It adds hydrogen to the water. So you know how it's H2O.
Okay, so does it add hydrogen or does it just make pretty colors and fizz?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Well, I mean,
No, I'm just messing with you.
we can test it out.
Yeah, that's
But,
what.
you know,
That's the
I
only thing you know.
I
we
don't have
can
the
do.
testing equipment on me,
You're right.
but that's what the sites say, and it's got some good reviews.
Well, that's what's up.
I got it from a company called
It look like a lava lamp.
HDRO
It do, don't it?
Hydro.
Them lava lamps.
But it's supposed to be good for you because when the water gets inside your body, it has the OH, and OH isn't good for you because it's free radicals in the body. So you have to add the extra hydrogen, and it's supposed to be better than alkaline water.
Really?
It takes about 3 minutes, charge that up, make a little blue pretty light, and adds hydrogen to the water. Then you have about 20 minutes to drink it with them same properties. Yeah.
Where you get that from?
Website hydro.com. HDRO.
Okay,
Shout
so-
out to brother Yusuf from New Life Tools on YouTube. He pointed this out to me. Good spiritual.
How much
brother.
does it cost?
$89.
That's on the docket, my
That's
brother.
on the docket, my brother. $89. But I mean, it's some on Amazon. But I don't
So
go
you
for
can put
those
any kind of
Chinese
water in there?
products. Yeah, any kind of water, spring water. Don't put no hot water in there. Preferably room temperature or colder. And yep. And then when it's done, you drink it.
All right, let's give it up for the Hydro Man.
Hydrogen water. Look it up.
Hydro Man.
Hydrogen generator.
This man is funny.
I busted Bone Thugs and Harmony. Y'all
Like,
don't know about that, my
We
brother.
just looking for the hydro. The hydro. The hydro.
Fonswa.
We just
Fonswa
wanna
Records. But yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
KC. JoJo.
We
All right,
get a
y'all,
little
let's
bored on
wrap
here
this
sometimes.
thing
We
up,
try
'cause
we gotta bring it on home for you.
Y'all just start singing, goddamn. It must be time to go.
Yeah, I miss being out there in that studio with New Edition back in the day when I was in the group.
Boy, that was you.
That was me.
Boy, I thought I saw you in the background.
That was me
Boy,
in the background.
Yeah, I saw a little light come from the background when they was
Bro,
doing
yes.
every little step I take.
That was me, man.
You
I was
will
there.
be- Come on with it.
I was dancing, you remember, on the side of Bobby?
Yeah.
Behind the other dude.
I think I had seen
Oh,
you.
one of
that
them-
was you.
I was holding the sign up, bro.
I thought that was a waffle.
Bro, listen. I was a pancake, actually. Somebody had stepped on me, though, and they kept doing the steps and got boot prints all over my outfit, so I looked like a waffle, man.
Oh, it's ready.
It's
Okay. Ding, ding.
Got a little
It got a little
ring to it.
Yes.
That boy wants some. It's that good gin.
We good, my brother.
We good, my brother.
We gonna hydrate ourselves.
Mm.
I got this smart water.
I got this wild wine.
Like Dr. Sabi say, water is key
Great
to a
value.
healthy lifestyle.
Oh, we gotta talk to the water.
Talk to the water. You gotta pray over your water.
Make
I
me
love
rich.
you, water.
Oh, I kid.
You gotta make love to the water. Make love to the water.
What else we got before we go? Got anything else?
Shit, man. I ain't got no. What y'all boys got? Shit, I've been. You know,
We ain't got nothing.
We ain't got nothing.
Ain't nothing left us to say but stand back and stand by. Proud boys.
Hey man,
that's their theme song.
The Proud Boys.
Come on,
yeah.
come on. Hey.
The Proud Boys.
Oh,
Come on now.
D.
She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes.
Dum.
Them Proud Boys.
Oh,
We
man.
gonna hit y'all with some new stuff next week, though.
Man, we debuting a new track from Fred
I
Fonswa.
done got back in that thing.
Next
man.
week,
I've been laying
man.
it down. Well, it's an oldie, but it's new to the world.
It's
New
a
to
goodie.
the world.
It's
And
still a
it's very
goodie.
relevant right now. That's what you do when you make timeless music. It still be relevant years
Talk
over,
about it.
man. You feel me?
Talk
Let me
about
get
it.
close up on the mic
Talk
so
your-
y'all
talk
can hear
Talk
me.
your shit,
Talk
Fred.
your
Listen.
talk.
It is still
Fresh
relevant
guy.
and gonna be
Talk that
relevant
talk, fresh
10
guy.
years from now. Because people don't make music like that no more. You feel me?
They don't.
I know it's finna get up out of it, but man, listen, people don't make timeless music
They don't make
anymore. They
real
make
music
music
no
for
more.
the trends. 100 niggas in the video. Don't nobody want to see all them Negroes, man.
We don't want to hear you whack rappers.
Nah, we don't want to hear that, man. You got a million
Whack
people.
freaking rappers.
We just want to hear what you got, bro.
I
We
don't
want
want
to hear what you got,
fucking
bro.
whack motherfucker.
We don't want to hear that, bro. You need you
We
and the
don't
microphone.
want to hear that whack shit.
All I
no
need is
more.
one mic. But yeah, real talk though, man. We need some good music out there, man. Don't nobody want to be
There's some
hearing
people
all
that's
that.
putting out some real
It
good
is some
music.
people that put good quality music out. Shout out to those people. But for the most
I
part,
think
man,
that
it's
the
rough
thing
out here
is that
for
when
good
we
artists.
start talking about good music, is what's being pushed to the public. That's
Yeah,
mass.
that's the thing. The trendy
mass.
type of music.
We don't listen to the radio
trends.
no more.
But if you want to hear good music, like always, right?
Mm-hmm.
There is music on the underground scene that's more accessible than
Shout out the
everything.
Public Enemy. Shout out Kambata.
Shout out to Sample the Great. Shout out to what's the dude name? ADD. Shout out to No Name. Shout out to
Big
Rhapsody.
Big
Shout out
Crit,
to
yeah,
Big
can't
Crit.
forget him.
Shout out to Audio Push. Shout out to I'm talking
I'm gonna
about
shout out Banner too, hometown. Kamikaze, he put
David
out
Banner.
good music.
What's
Shout
that?
out Dear
Put out
Silence.
He put out
Yeah,
good music.
Shout out
yeah,
D.O.N.O.
yeah.
Vegas.
Yeah,
Shout out all the
Real
people that
conscious
Vitamin
shit,
C.
nigga.
Slim
Real
Pusha put out
Slim
good music. I like
Pusha.
Slim.
Come on, man.
Savvy put out good music. I like
Savvy
Savvy.
putting out good music out here. Fly Black.
What else?
Fly
What else
Black.
we got out
What
here?
else?
You see
Who
what
else
I'm
out here put
saying?
good music out?
Man, we got so many people
I
that's
can
out
think
here
of.
dropping
My boy
gems,
Jackie
man.
Spade from North Carolina. He
Fuck
put out
the
good music.
mainstream.
He put out dope music this time. Who else we got out here?
Nigga, get
Man?
hype.
Skip Coon.
Oh yeah, Skip Coon. I ain't heard that name in
on,
so long,
man.
but
Like
Come
Kanye, fuck radio, nigga. Fuck Facebook.
Lupe Fiasco.
Fuck
Speaking of
Google.
Kanye.
Lupe Fiasco just dropped that tape. Gotta go holler at that. Coke Boomaye.
Coke
he put out good
Boomaye,
music.
Coke Boomaye, son.
yo.
You know what I'm saying? We got Salt. I don't know if y'all heard about Salt.
I know you put me on.
SAULT.
You put me on.
We got Krungbin.
All right.
Who else do we have? We got man. we
Shout
got so
out
many
Marvin Gaye.
Yeah, I love some Marvin Gaye. Some Marvin Gaye. Some
Luther
Luther
Vandross.
Sci-Hi the Prince.
Sci-Hi. I love
Sci-Hi,
Sci-Hi.
that
That's
my
like
boy.
my favorite lyricist of all time.
That
is Sci-Hi the
last
Prince, man.
album.
No Dope on Sunday.
No
man.
dope on Sunday.
I love that
YBN
album.
Corday.
Yeah,
Iconic.
He dope.
Corday go hard. D Smoke.
Oh, boy. Smoke D.
Smoke D.
Rory.
Ooh.
For real.
Pa Infamous. BJ the Chicago
Yeah, he
Kid.
dope. I forgot about him. He
Oh,
dope.
damn.
Anderson Paak.
Yeah, he dope.
Yes,
J
sir.
Electronica.
Dope.
Jay.
Rhapsody.
Dope.
Said her.
Coda the
Oh,
Friend.
3D Nati from New Orleans, the female. She dope. What a woman. Because women, they don't like when you say female anymore like that. So, the young
They don't like
lady-
when you say female. Speak
Yeah, a
on
lot of them don't. They be like, what you mean female?
female.
I be like, the opposite of a man. Unless you got
Anybody
you
getting
wanna
offended
tell
by
me.
female is taking things way too
But
personal.
yeah, 3D Nati, she got good music, bro. She dope.
That's all right,
She better than a lot of these.
So
men
when
out
y'all
here.
out here talking about this music game, we gotta always big up the people that's really putting it down. These
My
people
boy,
that we just got
Kwame
finished
used to
naming.
rap too. Now he was dope back
We ain't gonna
then.
talk
He
about
still
that. We're gonna
dope.
keep moving right along.
He
Moving right
definitely-
along,
he
my
still
Kwame
brother.
Shakur.
If you want to want
right
us on
along.
the feature, just let us know. We might be retired like y'all say, but I'll step back in that ring like Mike
Step
Tyson.
back in it,
So if
man.
y'all want to listen to some good music, man, take some of them names that we just, and put them in your Apple
Google
playlist.
them
or
hoes.
Google them joints. Put them on YouTube, and you'll see some.
Oh, my
real
boy
good
OFM Denzi from Canton, man, he dope. He got
OFM
some good music.
Denzi?
Yeah, he dope.
Okay.
He a little younger than us, but he got some good music too. Check him out on IG. He dope, man.
Yeah, we got some good stuff, man. So
That's my guy.
we're gonna wrap up the Fonswa podcast.
This has been the
man.
Fonswa
Stand back,
podcast.
stand by.
Stand back and stand by. All my proud boys, stand up.
The views of Alan Poole do not reflect the
All my
Fonswa
black
podcast.
proud boys, stand up.
Hey, the views of Alan Poole do not reflect Siri Jenkins.
Hey, we gonna holler at y'all, man. Buzzwise.
Love y'all.